So, hello and welcome to Newbie Farm, episode 4 I believe. As you can see, we had snow, so we're just clearing some of the roads up, or at least round by the farm anyway, because I will have to come up and down here for bales, so definitely do not want. I thought I had that down far enough. Found a use for the bulldozer. It's does a good job. Although it's going to rain, so this is most likely pointless doing, but yeah, unfortunately I found a problem which I've had to look into, both with the map and with the modifications that I'd done to seasons. It turns out that I had, for the final cut, I'd made a mistake with the coding side of things, and as a result the grass, I was leaving it for the 7th day so it'd be fully grown, ready to get the best possible yield from, and yeah, that didn't happen. On day 7 everything withered away, and I couldn't get that last cut. But it's I ended up with 20 cows, which was the best part about it, and does mean that obviously now I'm going to start needing more hay and straw with each season, and I'm guessing I'll end up with about maybe up to an extra 25-28 cows next season. So let's just try pushing this down. Freaking hell, might be easier. So yeah, I've got one crop of winter barley in as a test, because I wasn't convinced that the barley would survive. It's still early days, it's only day 3 of the winter, so and it literally snowed on the first day of winter. But that should be good enough for down there. Now we just need to clear, as I miss it completely, just need to clear some of this. Especially from in front of here. It's a decent old bulldozer. I can see why Rambo's friend liked this. It comes in handy. Definitely will come in handy for all of this. Obviously it wasn't designed to move snow, but it does a decent job of it. And does help if you're in the heading in the right direction as well. It's old, rusty. This is leased, I don't actually own it, but I do use it for the clamp, the silage clamp, for compressing all of that because of its ability to turn on the spot. So definitely it's slow, it's not overdone, and it's good enough for doing what I need it to do. So let's go and clear further on up here. So then we have got clear run with the bale trailer in and out of the shed, and then make a pathway over to the silage bales back there. Apparently we're making more of a mess than we're cleaning up, but it's okay. We'll sort this out in a minute. I really need to set my wheel up so that changing between forward and backwards would be easier. Right, anyway, enough of all that. Let's try and make some kind of pathway over to them. So I wanted to leave didn't want to snow mask the whole of the map, just to give you something else to do during the winter. This definitely adds a lot more to do during the winter, if it snows. And how long all of this snow will be here for, I'm not sure. Obviously where it's being piled up, it'll be there longer than anywhere else, but maybe the rain will take the snow away. I don't know. This will be the first time I've had it where it's going to actually rain after while there's still snow on the ground. And it'd be cool if it did. But I think that will do. I can get to the bales from there, and I guess we will make this a bit wider over here. That should do. So basically all it is now is just seeing to the animals and waiting out the winter months. I'm going to keep this on the farm for now. It's it'll come in handy at some point maybe, or in fact no, I'll probably actually just send it back. I don't think I will have any use for it, to be honest, after today. Might just keep it on the farm until winter's done. I think this will be basically a short video. It's not going to be anything too long. But I think what we do need to do is this part. The ground's so uneven over there. Looks like we just made it more of a mess. It'd probably been easier to do this with a bucket, but on the hills, on the slopes. But we don't need to get in that shed anyway. Luckily. Yeah, because it slopes to the, it's sloping to the right, so it's having trouble picking, getting low enough to pick this up. Oh, we got some more. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to these bits because of the way the terrain is, so we'll just have to leave that as it is. It's as good as it's going to get. The problem is I do need to clear some of this still because of the water trailer. I've already had some fun with the water trailer. I don't need any more. I don't mind if it keeps piling it either side as it's going to do, although it's now getting to the point where it's actually going to be in the way. Downside to having collidable hedges is right here. We'll see how far we can take this. Aha. Let's come at it from this direction. Push it into the field, out of the way. It's getting rid of some of it. It's not going to get rid of all of it, obviously, but so be prepared when it's been snowing, because you'll have all this to come. That isn't too bad. I could always come along with the trailer and the head and the front loader and remove any heaps that are going to be in the way. It's better than what it was, that's the main thing. At least I'll be able to get the trailer down here, and I've only got a bit more to clear. And you watch, I'll do all of this and then it'll start raining and all the snow will disappear anyway. Knowing my luck. So... see if we can just push this off the bank. So we won't need to go up there, so may as well dump that there. Now it's just clear where I need to put the trailer. We'll just keep taking this a bit further along so it gives us more of a clear spot. That will do. Perfect. So now at least we can get to the bales, we can get water, and we're all good for the rest of winter now. Can't remember if this had beacons. It doesn't, does it? No. It's a slow drive back to the farm now. So next year's plan is to hopefully make some money from milk this winter, because this is when I should make more money than I do at any other point according to seasons, how it's been set up. So hopefully I make enough to start paying some of the loan back, because I'm going to need to be able to use that loan at some point when it comes to buying another field, and it'll be most likely a grass field that I will need before I need more straw fields. If I do need another straw field, then I will purchase field 7. This has done a good job, considering. I mean, it's a little fiddly in places, but still it did a good job. I mean, this map isn't flat. You know, some places you don't even realise that there's actually a slight incline or declining, and you know, until you're actually going along with an implement like this, and you capture the surface of the map or of the terrain. It's definitely a mod that I would suggest looking for. It's I know there's a lot of good mods out there that will allow to do something like this, but if you can free up the use of your tractor for something else, then why not? And that's why I prefer self-propelled mowers and things like that, because then at least my tractor can be used somewhere else, and the self-propelled sprayer can be fertilising the field or a field at the same time, not having to wait around. And I didn't clear all of the farmyard. It wasn't really worth it. The stuff that's in them sheds I won't need to get to, apart from the front loader and bale forks, and I won't need them for a little bit. So I think we'll just park this somewhere in here. Out of the way. And yeah, you could tow a trailer with this. May as well go and get some bales down here though. So after I've got the bales down, I think I will end it. This was just basically an update. Maybe I'll do more videos, maybe the end of next season, or towards the end of the next season, when I'm doing, I don't know, what didn't I show this time? Baling straw, I guess. I will show next time. Or I need some straw down there, come to think of it. But I don't want to take all of them down there, so I think I'll take from here. And then take some hay bales down and some silage bales. I need to set that back up so there's auto reset on the camera. I had that already done at some point, but somehow it's been reset again. In fact, do the cows need anything right now? Silage and power food. So I will need the trailer because I've got no, I only need sorry, straw and hay down here. I've got silage in the clamp. So we will I guess dump these should have known that was going to happen. Dump these over here, and then we will go and hook up the front loader with the bucket and the trailer, and we'll start putting some silage in the trailer. May as well. There we go. And to make it easier, I'm actually going to back this around into the to the silage clamp, because it's a lot easier. Than trying to turn it around up here. Oops, turn too much. That should be a bit further back actually, that should be fine. Yep. And I what was it, this holds 15, so that's what, 7 buckets almost. Well actually it's over 7, it's like 8 buckets. We hadn't got that down low enough. That's what you get for rushing. The line in there going through the silage clamp, that's my fault. I tried to tip something else in there and didn't remove it, and as a result it's left this line in the centre. So I will, as Farmer Dad pointed out, once this silage clamp is empty, I'll run the you don't want to pick up, where is it goes? The wheel over so it can delete anything that's in there, which should then fix that issue. And just so you know, I'm not really keeping count. I don't know if that was 3 or 4. Wasn't really paying any attention, just it's better. So normally I work it with it on that one, so then I can see if the shovel's actually straight. That's better. It won't be long now before that's full. That's a definite. So hopefully we'll catch you guys at the stream tomorrow for BP's long stream. That will be an... what the hell? That will be an interesting stream to watch. Endurance racing at its best. Thank you. And I think it'll be BP's first time playing it with the new DLC. So I know I've only done probably hour and a half in it just to get a basic understanding of how it works, and I have to say it's actually something different, something nice to see, other than your average race distance. But of course it's a longer season when you're in a team that you're running a team that is in desperate need of financial support as well as development, and drivers who are, well, should be realistically paying you to drive for you, and even then you wouldn't want them on board. Although in my test I had, at least I had 2 drivers that was decent, and the car's reliability wasn't that bad. I didn't have any parts actually break on me, but I did have parts that were wearing down. So about halfway through the race, I got them to pit and got those parts seen to. But at the beginning of the season, I tend to focus purely on one car's reliability. So I'll do the engine, gearbox as a rule, and then I will build a part and do the same for the other driver, and then do some more reliability later on. And there we go, trailer's full. Good. For some reason I've got the hiccups, which is not good. Lack of nicotine, I think. Don't want to hook that up on that tree branch over there. That tree will probably come down, but because there's another update to this map, as you can see, snow in the cow barn shouldn't be there. Because there's another update to come to this map, because that has got to be turned. Yeah. So this has got to be straightened up, because unfortunately the manure isn't straight, and you can't straighten it up. It's either as far as it's concerned, it is straight. You can't twist it round and make it any straighter to match the building or the clamp. I shouldn't have tried to go on the snow. That was a big no-no. This will be fun, trying to back up with that in the way. You're meant to see out the window with that there. But then again, in real life, your mirrors would work correctly, and you'd be able to adjust them to suit the needs of or your line of sight. We'll just, because yeah, oh, we needed that trailer, don't we? We need to get some mixed rations, so that was pointless putting it away. But this has all been fixed already. I've just got to put the new version of the map in. And what else have I? But I'm not going to put the new version in until the manure clamp is sorted. In fact, I don't need this front loader, so that can be put away. For now, and we'll hook up onto here, and we'll go and get some total mixed rations, and then when we've done that, we'll fast forward the time and see if the snow does actually remove the rain does actually remove the snow. And if it does, then good to know. If it doesn't, then at least I know I haven't done all of this for no reason. I don't personally think it will, but we'll see. because I don't think it's been coded in to do that. Be good if it has. And we may as well fill this trailer completely, because it's going to use some of this to continue filling the silage in the feeding trough. I had, what was it? 58,000 litres of barley or something like that. In fact, I think, no, we won't be in the finances, will it? So we won't know. Milk sold. As you can see, it's increased, and now winter it's drastically increased, so but no, it doesn't say. But I think we made something like 1800 and no 780 something. So 7,800 was made from selling, we'll say 55,000 litres of barley, or 55,000 tonnes of barley. So barley, and that was on a great demand at 200 and something, 230 or so per tonne. So yeah, it didn't go as well as I expected and had hoped. But at least the animals will have enough food to last them a couple of days. In fact, almost 3 days. And so we may as well put this away, and then once we've done that, we'll fast forward the time and we'll test. On screen lit test. Or on. You don't want to go back in the shed or over that spot. That's fine, I'll put you here then. I don't care. Plenty of storage for things that don't want to be put away. There. And we will use this fast forward. There we go. And now we will use the normal standard fast forwarding and see. 15,500 litres of milk. That's a lot. I would have imagined if it was going to go, we would have seen at least these smaller patches that would have disappeared by now. So I don't think the rain affects the snow. That's a bummer. Oh, lovely. Thanks. Thanks for the snow again at the end. 11,000 milk. So rain doesn't affect snow. And it's what, -5, ground temperature of 0. So yeah, that's basically it. Nothing else we can do. We could cut down trees, but it's going to be pointless because until I've got the map where it needs to be, I'm not going to cut down any trees. The lighthouse over the back there. or the light off the lighthouse. And it looks nice with snow, and I know you guys won't really be able to see that because of YouTube's doesn't pick up on the brightness that well, or the dimness. If it's this dark, for me, to you it's going to be almost pitch black, which is ironically not funny. But we'll get somewhere where it's a bit light, so I've got the flashlights on anyway, so... Or we could just go like this, so it's daylight again. But the Snow Mask, or Seasons, does make maps. Can we walk on? No? No, fine. I was there. We'll climb a tree instead. It does look pretty. It's definitely different. Looks weird with the snow coming down the sides of mountains, but I could have put a snow mask over the sides of the mountains, I guess, just to fix that. And maybe I will go in and do that just to finish it off. So that's it, I guess. That's all I have for you. There's nothing else for me to do apart from feed the animals and advance time. So until next time, I will catch you all later. See ya.